On 12 July, Azerbaijan marks the 4th anniversary of the Tovuz battles, which ended with a decisive victory for the Azerbaijani army. On the afternoon of July 12, 2020, units of the Armenian armed forces launched an offensive in order to capture military positions in the Tovuz direction of the Azerbaijani-Armenian state border, in process grossly violating the ceasefire. They proceeded to commit a military provocation by launching a salvo of large-caliber machine guns, grenade launchers, sniper rifles, mortars, and other artillery units. The attack was prevented by the Azerbaijani armed forces. The Armenian army suffered heavy casualties among its personnel. Tensions in the Tovuz direction continued through the night of July 13. With the use of artillery, mortars, and tanks, the Azerbaijani army destroyed an enemy stronghold, artillery installations, vehicles, and manpower on the territory of a military unit with deadly accuracy. The enemy tried to conceal their losses. On the same day, heavy artillery units were once again put into action in the Tovuz direction. During the conflict, Armenian artillery shelled the Tovuz villages of Dondagashchu and Agdam with cannons. Starting from the morning of 14 July, the enemy shelled the villages of Agdam and Alibeyli of Tovuz region with large-caliber guns and artillery units. On July 15, clashes stopped, but in the morning of July 16, fighting resumed. A significant number of enemy soldiers were killed and numerous equipment were destroyed. On July 17, the Tovuz battles ended with a decisive victory for the Azerbaijani army without suffering any territorial losses. 12 servicemen of the Azerbaijani army heroically died as shahids. Several servicemen were wounded. On December 9, 2020, Polad Hashimov and Ilgar Mazoyev were awarded the titles of National Heroes of Azerbaijan by orders of President Ilham Aliyev. The 5-day Tovuz battles that ended in a victory that paved the way for the liberation of Azerbaijani lands that had been under Armenian occupation for many years. Later, on September 27, 2020, in response to a large-scale provocation by the Armenian armed forces along the front lines, the Azerbaijani army launched a counter-offensive operation, later called Iron Fist. The Patriotic War, which lasted 44 days, under the leadership of Supreme Commander-in-Chief Ilham Aliyev, ended the 30-year occupation and restored our territorial integrity.